that one win, just that one time, and you get to the winner's circle. Beverly and I were fortunate enough to win with the first horse that we ever ran right here at Hollywood Park. Lafitte Pincay was the jockey, and the horse was named Sunshine Machine. And he came down that stretch, and I'll tell you, there was no greater thrill. We were hooked. We loved the business, but I'll tell you, that really turned us on. When we had the first time that experience of going to the winner's circle, well, you never forget that. And going back today, whether it's a claiming race or an allowance race or a big stakes race or a classic, it's just as invigorating, and we're just as enthused about it today as we were 8 years ago.
Owning thoroughbreds is the most exciting thing I've ever done. It is tremendously exciting and fulfilling, and also very scary, and it's a great challenge. You pick out people you like and horses you like, and learn as much as you can and hope you find success. It isn't that you're trying to earn money. This is not the reason to be in the thoroughbred business. You want to do it because you find it exciting, because it's a challenge, and because you like horses, because you like horse people. There's a camaraderie among people that are horse crazy. And you may not start out being horse crazy, but when you hang around people who've devoted their lives to it, there's something very contagious about that feeling.
Well, these are extraordinary animals. They're just beautiful. It's just such a pickup and such a lift. You get up, you get dressed, and you're going to go to the racetrack to see a horse run. And it just, it puts a brightness on the day. For me, it's always been one of the few things that took my mind off of music. I could just be having a tough day at the piano or whatever your business is, and you go to the racetrack and see a horse run and hang out with jockeys. They're terrific. Hang out with trainers. They're a different world than what most of us really get exposed to in there. And they're interesting. You can learn from them. And there's nothing quite can compare with having a horse that wins a race, whatever kind of race it is. I always thought if I had just one day had enough money, I'd buy myself a racehorse. And it was a dream that I had, and you know, it came true.
In addition to the thrill of winning, owning thoroughbreds provides other sources of enjoyment. Perhaps most important, there's that special magic that is the horse itself. There's the magical world of the racetrack at dawn, where you can watch the sun come up and watch your horse train at the same time. Racing is the shared enjoyment of owning horses with your family and friends.
Well, I think for most people it starts with the horse. For me, that's the most important factor. There's something very compelling, almost childlike about horses. It's something that starts, I think, with me from the time they're born, all the way through their early years till they get to the racetrack. I don't know any thrill like watching a baby, a 2-year-old, walk out on the racetrack for the first time to go to work. I've been in this business a long time, and I still get a lump in my throat.
Going out to the track in the morning and watching the horses work is exhilarating, because the jockeys are in the work clothes, the horses are in a work mode, there are a lot of them, there's nothing organized that you could necessarily see, but you get to see the way different horses move. And I'm not a fan of sunrises, but I've gotten better about it. It can be simply gorgeous. And very often the coffee's good, and you can find yourself talking to somebody else who's just leaning on the rail watching the horses go by. And that's really something that, that you can indulge in long before you buy horses. Just go out and see how it all goes, and see if you like the atmosphere.
It's something that Beverly and I can do together. And after 50 years of marriage and raising 3 children and now having 3 grandchildren, it's just wonderful that we can find an avocation that we can both be so enthused about and so thoroughly involved in. We love the industry, we love the social aspect of what goes on, and the camaraderie of everybody in this industry. This is a marvelous fraternity of people, the thoroughbred industry.